So, I was watching this video. I was watching this video on psyopses, and this guy was telling me, he was telling everyone that was watching it about how psyopses, there's a whole bunch of them. There's like a list of 10 psyopses, right? And, I already knew that there's something wrong. Like, when it's not the message and the people attack the person, that's what Donald Trump does all the time. He attacks the person, doesn't talk about what they're saying. He talks about, we can't listen to this person because this person is this person is that. When they're not even listening to what the person's saying, they're just attacking their personality or they're attacking them. That's called a psyops. And I'm pretty sure that that's exactly what's going on here. It's a psyops. I've been doing a little bit of research on it, And like every time I start talking, these douchebags turn their music off. I just got to remind myself that these unclean spirits that are operating through these vessels are up. And I don't know much about it. Maybe someone that's watching me can make a video about it. But I don't really understand the unclean spirit thing. I just know that when I had all of these unclean spirits on me, I had no idea. I mean, like, these people are asleep. Somebody else was telling me, too, that these gang stalkers are asleep in the Matrix. They have no idea. Some of them do know that they're gang stalking me, but they have no idea about heaven, hell, about God. And then I was just watching a movie. I was just watching Jurassic Park. And what did they say? God made dinosaurs. God destroyed dinosaurs. Then he said God made man. Man destroyed God. Man created dinosaurs. And then the lady said, then dinosaurs kill man and women inherit the earth. And for some reason, I smiled when she said that because I'm starting to see, like, every time I watch a movie now, like, I can't, if Beyonce comes across my screen at all, I will turn it off. I can't stand that bitch. And I'm trying to quit cussing. But I can tell you right now, that or Tyler Perry, like any of those movies at all, like there's just a line that I cross. I'll start watching a movie that I used to love and then I'll see a character that I know is a pedophile, like Tom Hanks. I cannot watch. Dude, Forrest Gump used to be one of my favorite movies. Now that I know what Tom Hanks is, there's no way. Tom Hanks is a pedophile. Ask Nat Cappy. Ask Cappy. They killed him for exposing that, even though I don't know if he's alive or not. You just never know if these people are actually alive or dead. Because they kill off characters. Like, it's disgusting. And most of them are fallen angels, right? Most of them are fallen angels, and they, it's the light versus the dark. You know what I'm saying? It's the light versus the dark. Not even the light versus the dark. It's like the light and dark versus evil. Because I'm a bridge worker, and there's people that are down here that don't want to be down here, that were tricked into it. Just like I was tricked in the garden. Just like my counterpart was tricked in the garden. I promised that I would uncover the truth. And that's exactly what I'm doing. It's exactly what I'm doing. So it is what it is. I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm safe, and I'm right where I need to be. No weapon formed shall prosper. And I cover me and my children with the blood of Jesus Christ. I've got these douchebags in my energy, watching my every move, listening to everything I say. I just gotta remind myself too, like, God has already absolved me of everything. And like the last time that I was betrayed at a place, like sometimes it takes a while. When I was in North Sioux City. And I told all of these people, I said, you know what? You guys are going to lose everything for what you've done to me. You're going to lose absolutely everything for what you've done to me. They all laughed. They all thought it was funny. They kept gang stalking me, kept doing whatever. I was gone about 1 year, and they lost everything. They lost everything. As they're drilling me with direct energy weapons, they lost everything. When you guys were drilling me, see, I went to the hospital on June 23rd. And that flood hit on June 24th. That flood hit on June 24th. And it wasn't no coincidence. I can tell you that right now. It wasn't no coincidence. It wasn't no coincidence. I can tell you that right now. I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm safe, and I'm right where I need to be. Put a hedge of protection around me. Put a hedge of protection around my energy. No weapon formed shall prosper. Even though I feel the neighbors in my energy, they listen to music all day long. As soon as I start talking on this phone, it gets quiet as a mouse up in this bitch. Yeah, I hope you hear it, because everything I'm saying is going to happen to ya. So go ahead with your little retard roundup that's around me and pay a fucking attention, because it concerns you and your life. That is now over. Douchebags, man. And it's almost over for me. I mean, I should have never went to the Kansas City hospital last time and I would have ascended. I should have just let this flesh body pass away. That's what I should have done. Because I've already defeated death. I'm immortal. God's telling me you should have just let it go and listen to your, listen. You should have just let it go. You should have never even went into that hospital. I had you covered. You would have ascended in your face. And that's what they want you to do. You know? They want you to think that you need their help. I don't need your help. I could give a rat's ass less about any of you that are being ran through by a bunch of demonic, skanky ass, unclean spirits right now. Demonic, skanky ass, unclean spirits. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. No weapon formed shall prosper. And I cover me and my children with the blood of Jesus Christ. So I got a bunch of douchebags in my energy. And then it was like, just like last time, the whole entire town was wiped out. And like, so the way that I read about it was that there was no warning at all. There was no warning at all. In the smallest river went up 30 to 40 feet within minutes and took out everything. So I'm not worried about it. I have a feeling the same thing is going to happen to all you dusty asses. There is not going to be any warnings except for the warnings that I gave you. These people aren't going to tell you the truth. That's why they have your dumbasses attacking me. But it doesn't matter because energy doesn't lie. You know what lies though? Snakes, pedophiles, murderers, human traffickers, rapists, drug dealers, and people that invade people's privacy and file false police reports. That's who lies, okay? But energy never does. You know what I'm saying though? And it's like, give a fuck? I'm at the point where I don't give a fuck. Something about Josh Harden. Something to do with Lucifer. And the Epsteins. Shapeshifters. Greek mythology, I'm hearing. And the thing with it is though, is it's like, I have like Erica Fuchsa. The good guys are in the 3D right now watching everything. You're breaking, the only way to beat these devils is by fasting and by prayer. That's the only way to beat these devils. Wait on God. That's it. That's all you can do. Literally, they're parasites in your food. In the food that they're giving you. The generational curse is broken. That's why they're, get something to eat. Aren't you hungry? I can see Mama Tot's fucking witchy ass. Oh, you need something to eat. Here's the poisoned apple. Here, take this. With a smile on their face as they're poisoning you. Same thing with your kids. Same thing. Jeff Bezos of Amazon. USPS worker is already caught with my mail. They're all about to lose their jobs. They know it too. I can't imagine throwing my whole entire life away for a pedophile. Somebody is telling me there's a pedophile, there's a liar, there's a thief, and there's a snake. Pedophile, liar, thief, snake, and whatever. I can't think of what the other one was. Yeah, we're not going to even go there with it. God's wrath, Blankenship. We got Blankenship out here. I'm not even going to take it out right now. We'll see if it comes out. We got Satan out here. Got Satan out here. This Gibbons keeps coming out too. Trying to figure out who Gibbons is. You know what I mean? Trying to figure out who Gibbons is. There's evidence. Evidence. That's what they tried to do the last time I was ascending. Tried to kill me. Tried to fucking kill me. And I should have just let them do it because God's saying he'll raise me on the third day no matter what anyways. Like, I've already defeated death. I don't even know why you'd be scared to die. I'm not scared to die. I just didn't know what was going on at the time. Now that I do know it, it's not going to happen the way it happened last time. God's assuring me that. God's assuring me of that. Lots of funerals and lots of sickness, and it's not going to be yours. They already had your funeral anyway. Can it be any worse? Jeff Patras? Lots of funerals, lots of sickness. Independence, Missouri, lots of funerals, lots of sickness. Veterans Affairs, the VA, lots of funerals, lots of sickness. You know what I mean? And saying it's over. Casper, Darrell Shanrock. Whatever. You know what I mean? It is what it is, right? It is what it is. Melissa Miller, this stupid-ass witch. Stupid-ass witch. Crusty-ass witch. Something about 1881. Chad is gay. Being ran through by demons. False twin flame. You got people protecting you 24/7. You got angels protecting you 24/7. It gets old, but it is what it is. Something to do with Nixon. Something to do with Nixon's death. Something to do with Nixon's death in a lotto scam. The bad cops are going down. The bad cops are going down. Here's one that popped out. Delilah. The spirit of Delilah out here. My candle's crying. My candle's crying right now, or whatever you call it. When it's waxing on the side, which means my spell is working. Well, I warn these people every day. God is using this evil for good. I warn these people every day to stay the fuck out of my business. And as soon as I feel them in it, I'm going to light a candle and send that shit right back. 13:13, as I said it. Like, I am done dealing with a bunch of evil spirits. I don't have to put up with it. I don't. I will defend myself. Like, I'm supposed to just sit here and take your guys' skanky-ass freaking gang-stalking invasion of privacy, right? Well, you fucked with the right one this time, you demonic roaches. I can tell you that right now. Something to do with the crossroads. I'm hearing Papa Legba and a false marriage in 1153. Put Jesus to death. Buried alive. Got a retard outside. Constantly in my energy. I call it the retard roundup. You know what I'm saying? I call it the retard roundup. I guess I'm going to light incense to clear the air. I don't specifically, I don't specifically trust the incense that I'm getting right now. Some of them are okay, but some of them are like, it's a lot. Try this flavor. This smell. I like the smell. They poisoned everything, though. Somebody's telling me confirmation they poisoned everything. There's nothing at this point that you can eat that's not poison. You're going to have to starve them out. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I don't care what anybody has to say about it. I've got people that are saying, oh, you're trying to save these people. I'm not trying to save these people, okay? I already know what God told me, and he told me that every time they steal from me, it makes me 10 times more rich. And every time that they use anything against me, it's their funeral and it's more suffering for them and theirs. So who's the idiot here? Who's the idiot here? Who's the idiot here? And I like how I made a video about telling you to stop talking about my ex. Then you guys removed the video off of my page and still keep talking about my ex. So now I'm not watching any more of your videos, all right? I don't care what my ex has to say. Like I said, I wouldn't piss on fire to put my ex out. So I don't know about what that part about you. I don't care what you have to say. And the fact that you have to use tarot to try to talk to me and then you ignore completely what I'm saying like I didn't even say it. That's the level of incompetence that I'm dealing with right now that I don't need to deal with anymore. And that I would rather sit here and fucking fast my way out of this situation for life than ever have to deal with a crusty, demonic fucking person that thinks their shit doesn't stink and they can just buy people and play stupid. When you ask them a question, they blatantly don't answer the question. Or you tell them, catch them red-handed doing what we both know you're doing, and then you just play stupid. I don't know what you're talking about. Shut up. Fucking dumbass. We got Adam and Eve out here. And Keith. We've been waiting on you, Messiah. The lost sheep. Danny keeps coming out. They know it's done. It's all desperation. And then Chad is a fallen angel. I don't really care, Chad, if you're a fallen angel. Something to do with Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis comes out here all the fucking time. And I can't stand him. If you look at his fingers and his fucking long-ass nails and shit, you can tell he's a reptilian or something. Fucking gives me the creeps, dude. His energy is just disgusting. Something to do with Penelope. And again, Blankenship came out no matter what. This is the zombie apocalypse. Just like, it says do the things you don't want to do. Feel it, you have to. Yeah. These people just want to sit around and watch people win and then, let other people do the work, but then take credit anyway, right? Yeah, you're a fucking douchebag. Excuse my language. I'm working on the cussing. 7 times 3 equals 21. Chance, hazard. My birthday, 7/3, my fake birthday. Starting to figure out exactly what you guys do. Like I said, numbers don't lie. The government does. Something to do with 9/11. Something to do with 9/11. Something to do with 9/11. The enemy surrounds me. Fraud. Jealousy is a disease. Get well soon, bitch. Jealousy is a disease. Get well soon, bitch. Because I'm bait. Because I'm bait. Like you guys all took hook, line, and sinker. Can't imagine what God's about to do to all of you. All I know, and then people are like, oh, you don't want to see these people suffer. I want to see you guys are all living off of me right now, trying to make me homeless. Do I want to see the vessel suffer? No. I'm already seeing your vessels suffer. You guys are all riddled with STDs right now. You're all on drugs. Everything that you wanted for me is your reality. Putting blood in food and drinks and food to bind people and children. Fucking disgusting, man. Are you fucking kidding me? Social media is being monitored by your team. They're caught. The dirty officials are being watched. Can't imagine being that fucking ran through where you're just fucking telling on yourselves. God says I have them running around in circles, mindless. They're all running around like chickens with their heads cut off. And these people really don't know as much as you do. They cannot read energy. And they cannot see spirits. They can't. They want your gifts. They want my gifts. They're not gay. Demons are using them. They want my gifts, but they don't even have the self-discipline to have them. Because look at what these people do with a little bit of power. Look at what these people do with a little bit of power. Look at everybody. I'd be fucking ashamed of myself. But you guys don't have any empathy. You don't have any shame. You don't have any shame. The snake charmer out here. The 13th month, the cover-up. The 13th. The 13th sign. The 13th sign, Aquarius, Leo. VP property management is corrupt as fuck. Of course it is. How else is what's going on in this apartment complex going on without a bunch of corrupt pieces of shit that are running this place? This is Vanguard. Yeah, trafficking. They're trafficking children underneath. You think that they're above putting cameras in my bathroom and let a bunch of pedophiles move in around me to watch me on hidden fucking cameras? A bunch of fucking pedophiles, predators, drug dealers, and rapists? No. No, that's not. We're dealing with the scum of the universe right now, folks. God's about to take the trash out. So enjoy the fucking show. Enjoy the show. Since I have your undivided attention, they're drilling in the walls and shit so they can fucking plant more microphones so they can hear me and shit. These fucking delusional demons are gross, man. These delusional demons are gross, man. Celebrity, political, sex, and child trafficking. These are celebrities and politicians that are doing this. How could it be any other way? Look at Donald Trump. Oh, the Epstein list. Oh, I don't know. He can make any other demand. Makes it to where he's the man, he's the man, he's the man. But if you ask him about the Jeffrey Epstein list, I don't know about that. I'm going to have to ask the Attorney General. I don't know. It's because you're on it. It's because you're on the list. Tell the truth. You think a bunch of pedophiles that are running the country are going to let somebody run the country that's not a pedophile? Somebody's shaking right now. Terry Hoffman stole my property. They helped to steal my property. How's that witchcraft going for you guys? All of that gain weight spells and stinky spells and getting people to look ugly and all that shit, all that beauty magic. How's that going for you? How's that going? I think it's backfiring. Have you looked in the mirror lately? You guys look in the mirror every day to do mirror magic, don't you? Demonic ass skanks. Bill Gates. That is a demon in a skin suit. That's a demon in a skin suit. Pay attention to who comments on my videos too, because those are the skanks that are in the freaking... If you cannot even talk in a real profile, and let me explain something to you, I can tell by your energy if it's a legitimate profile or not, okay? Brittany, or should I call you Helen? Should I call you Ronald? Should I call you Carly? Should I call you Chad? Should I call you Tom? Should I call you Alan? Should I call you Rich-Headed? I mean, it's one of you retards. I'm also hearing there's a lot of celebrities that are doing this to you. And there's a lot of, like, politicians. Confirmation. Like this fucking douchebag. But we got to remember, these are demons. Okay? These are demons. These are unclean spirits. And Freemasons. And this says Henry Houdini, Winston Churchill, Mark Twain, Oscar Wilde, John Wayne, and the Vatican Church that sold your kids. God's saying get rid of everything. They've cursed everything. What else? Religion is demonic. Both because the people that are following the religion don't know that. Some of them, because I know when I joined the Latter-day Saints Church, I had no idea that I was worshiping the devil. That's what I'm saying. You're being all tricked right now. God is not religious. God is spiritual. Okay? That's the neighbor upstairs. The neighbor upstairs you caught in the hallway. Both. Listening to my every move right now. Like the demonic fucking roach that he is. All of them up there. Can you imagine not having a life, just being a monitoring spirit? No, they don't even know that their time is up, that they threw away their whole entire lives and that they're cursed. And that's why their whole lives are falling apart right now. All of their vehicles are breaking down. Their fucking relationships are falling apart. They're all getting evicted. They're all losing money. Everything's falling apart. They're all having problems everywhere. Their kids are all sick. Their families are dying. I told you! Let me explain something else to you. You're not attacking me or attacking God. God is attacking you for attacking me. This doesn't take a rocket scientist, but we got a bunch of brain dead robots going on around here that are all faking their death for insurance money. Right, Diamos? Right, Diamos? I know your bitch ass is still alive. Fucking skank. Caught you red fucking handed. Caught all of you red-handed. Says you caught them all red-handed. Doesn't matter how many crooked cops there is. November. Caught them red-handed in November doing something. They did something in November. Caught them red-handed doing something in November. It has something to do with Ready Alliance Group. It has something to do with that Mona Lisa. It has something to do with the military. The only reason these vile creatures are alive is to watch you win. It's okay. You can go outside. You can stay inside. You can do whatever you want because you're protected. You can do whatever you want. You just have to ignore these losers. Ron and Carly. These fucking losers. These losers. Riddled with STDs trying to say you gave it to him. That's why, dude, when I was with him too. 26. 6, 7, 8, 8. Dale Jr. and Dale Sr. just came out losers when I said losers. So when I was with Ronnie, he told this Twyla chick that was part of the missionaries that I had herpes. You know what she came up to me and said? And I don't have herpes. She came up to me and said, "It's okay if you have herpes, Brandy. So do I." And I was like, I don't have herpes. And I asked Ronald, why would you say that? Why would you tell her that? I was just kidding. They were already planning on setting me up. They were already planning on setting me up. This was all planned out. Fuck, he's a dumb fuck. I can't believe anybody listened to anything. The only reason I ever listened to any of it because I was in a low vibration at the time and I was depressed. That's what they do is they send people into you when you're depressed and when you're at your lowest. I had gained 80 pounds. I had just gotten off meth. They were giving me poison. Dude, I was trying to figure out what was wrong to me. Something to do with March. I was trying to figure out what was wrong with me, right? I had just gotten out of treatment and I was taking this medication that they were giving me for anxiety and depression and all this shit. And my feet, I could barely even walk. It was so fucking bad. And God's telling me it's the medication. They're poisoning you. As soon as I stopped taking that medication and it got out of my system, all of my problems went away. They gave me poison on purpose. And you think you got away with that, and you fucking didn't. I'm here to tell you that everything that you're doing is racking up debt. You're not getting away with anything you've done. I don't think you quite understand the gravity of the situation you're in. If I wasn't chosen, you might be able to get away with it. But I'm walking with God. And I walked away from Sioux City because God told me to walk away. He's been walking with me, watching everything this whole entire time. 28 on the timestamp. And he's saying it is done. They don't even know it. Some of them do know it. Some of them do know it. Get out of my energy, Roach! This time they are being watched. This time they are being watched. You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. You are being watched. Harass my life and then play victim. Okay? Everything you're doing is under 24/7 surveillance. Okay? And that's your twin flame that holds your chin up. You can't even imagine the feeling that God gives you. He's telling me 29, 11. It's my twin. That you're going to have to focus. And it's not your fault what happened to you, but you have to heal from it. You have to heal from it. And just know that what happens next, just know it's all working out for your good, no matter what it looks like. This ain't for the weak. This ain't for the weak. When you're really walking with God, you don't get to sit in the background and wait for somebody else to do all the work and then claim that you're walking with God. When God steps in, all the fake people malfunction. And that's exactly what's happening here. Tyson Cody and Nikki Hodgins. I can't describe to you the feeling that I get when God holds my chin up, or whoever it is. Like I said, I can't see it. And I when I woke up out of that coma, when they left me for dead in that trailer, when I felt that touch my cheek, it was the most amazing feeling I've ever felt in my life. All right. And then it got into the tub and wrapped its arms around me. It was amazing. It was amazing. I was so scared. It scared the shit out of me. Now I would give anything to have it wrap its arms around me again. I don't know why it hasn't, but it's right there holding my chin up, dude. And like sometimes I have to like, it's almost like you can tell that he's doing so much at the same time. He's amazing. They're gay because of a demonic attachment. Jezebel, succubus, and incubus. And you know, I've been thinking about this too. Like if you think about an unclean, jealous spirit and what an unclean, jealous spirit would do, what would they do if they were using divination, or they were supposed to be, they knew like who people were at birth because they've been tracking us since birth and knew that these people had this blood type and these people were supposed to be together. They would sit there and make somebody gay to try to keep a freaking person apart from somebody. I keep getting that download too. It's fucking disgusting, the lengths that these people have gone to just pervert God's word. Miscarriage. I just got to download that one of these people that are attacking me is my reincarnated child. One of these people that are attacking me is my reincarnated child. Sioux City. And the fallen angels will die for this. The fallen angels will die for this.